more grounded, and more intentional in how you respond to life. Triggers do not exist to torment you. They exist to teach you where healing is needed. They highlight the places where compassion must replace criticism and understanding must replace shame. When you stop fighting your triggers and start learning from them, they lose their power to control you. What once caused chaos becomes a pathway to clarity. Unhealed wounds seek attention, not destruction. Triggers are simply the voice of those wounds asking to be acknowledged. When you answer that call with patience and courage, healing begins. And as healing deepens, triggers no longer dictate your behavior. They become reminders of how far you have come and signs pointing toward the freedom that is still unfolding. Triumph comes through healing, not denial. And this truth challenges the instinct many people have to avoid pain at all costs. Denial often feels like strength because it allows a person to keep moving without slowing down to feel. It says, I'm fine even when something inside is fractured. It says, I'm over it even when the memory still controls emotional responses. Denial can look like productivity, confidence, or spiritual language, but beneath it is unresolved pain waiting for attention. Triumph does not come from pretending the wound is not there. It comes from having the courage to face it. Denial is appealing because it offers immediate relief. Acknowledging pain requires vulnerability, and vulnerability feels risky when pain has already taught you that safety is fragile. Many people learned early that expressing hurt led to dismissal, punishment, or deeper harm. As a result, they trained themselves to suppress emotions and minimize their experiences. Over time, denial became a survival strategy. It allowed them to function, but it did not allow them to heal. Survival keeps you alive. Healing gives you a life. When pain is denied, it does not disappear. It relocates. It shows up in the body as tension, exhaustion, or illness. It shows up in emotions as irritability, numbness, or sudden sadness. It shows up in relationships as distance, control, or fear of intimacy. Denial turns unprocessed pain into silent pressure. That pressure eventually demands release, often in unhealthy ways. Triumph is not avoiding this process. It is engaging it with intention. Healing requires